Today we're going to be doing a little mini haul, and as you can see, the doll that's going to be reviewed is a Integrity Toys NuFace doll from the Reckless collection. This is Mad Love Rayna. And then this outfit over here is from the Ayumi doll, which is called Total Betty. The top is just a black top with these sort of like belt straps, undies, thigh highs. I think every single doll in this collection had thigh highs, so those are not overused or anything. Here is the skirt from the Ayumi doll, which is my favorite item from this outfit, and I think this Ayumi had probably the best outfit out of all of them. It's just a cute little leather skirt. Now we are going to look at Rayna. This is how she looks in her packaging, and you can see she comes with a stand, a purse, and then her little box of accessories. This is my first time unboxing a brand new doll from Integrity Toys, so I'm excited. I got her from a Canadian dealer, but I got her for retail price. I had to email about 20 to 25 dealers to find one. So anyway, let's take her out. Okay, finally here she is out of her box, and I've had the chance to play around with her a little bit. I have to tell you that I removed her her thigh highs because A, they are way too high. Like, they go basically down to here where her skirt ends, and I didn't like how that looked, and it also made her shoes impossible to put on, so I just went ahead and removed them. I also was not a fan of her beret, and it just really does not look good on her. Whenever they come with a hat of any sort, they give you these little needles that I will never have the courage to stick into the doll's head. I don't know how it's supposed to work. So instead of destroying this hat, I think I'd rather just sell it to someone else who has the courage to do that. I also was not a fan of her earrings. They are very, very simple, so I'm not going to be using them. Her jewelry is very simple as well, nothing to write home about. The necklace is just a little bar on a chain, so I don't think I'll be using that either. And then we have the two rings. One is just a simple silver ring, and the other one is a little pearly dome. But I think it looks too big because the hands on the doll, as you can see, are quite small. Speaking of hands, she comes with extra hands that are not gloved. Her nails are painted this sort of like very bright mint green, which I think is a very cool change to see on dolls because you usually don't get colors like that. You usually just get pink, white, red, magenta, other shades of pink. And so it's nice to see something different. She comes with little hair clips that I find adorable and have not tried out yet, but I'm sure that I will use them. And then here is the purse that she comes with, which I think is very, very pretty. And although it does open, there's not anything that you can put in there. Another thing I don't like about these dolls is the stand. Miraculously, she is staying on right now, but I find that they're quite floppy because they are saddle stands, but there is not much to them, so I don't really use them. Another thing that I'm going to complain about is the shoes. They're also hard to tie because of the long strings, or too long, and then they're not long enough to actually be able to tie. So I have to come up with a plan B for that. I would have liked them better with less stitching, although I'm not a shoemaker, so I can't really talk too much about that, whether the stitching was necessary or not. I would have removed this part on the back and the part on the front and just keep them plain white shoes, which is what they looked like in the promo photos. And then her top is this sequin fabric that I find to be a little bit extra, so I don't think I'm going to use the top either. But her leather dress I think is an awesome piece. I've never seen anything like this before, so I definitely want to keep it and play around with it. So once the belt is removed, she actually has two zippers on the same line going in opposite directions, and I have no idea why that is. I think it's just a design thing, because as you can see, she's got some zippers over here for pockets that aren't meant to be open. Here's her shirt, which I'm really, really not a fan of. It is a crop top. The undies that she comes with went into her thigh joint up there, and then the shirt went into her shoulder joint, so that's kind of annoying. And speaking of her shirt, we're starting to lose some sequins already, which I'm not a fan of either. I'm not a fan of this fabric texture, whatever. And the undies I don't plan on using either. But otherwise, I will be keeping the extra hands, the purse, the hair clips. I'm kind of 50-50 on the shoes, the belt, the dress, And her glasses, which I think are actually pretty cool, they've got this mirror thing on the front. Her hair is just a plain sort of honey blonde. She's got these braids in there. She has a total of 6 braids and 4 of them are kind of hidden. I might be taking them out. I want to be able to brush her hair out. I'm a fan of her sculpt, to be honest. I think she's very pretty. I think as far as the fashion goes, if you're a Bratz collector or if you're a fan of Hayden Williams, which I am, both of those things, that you will be really into this collection. I was very happy to see it. I thought it was very refreshing to see something different, because the research that I've done on these dolls, most of the clothes that I see are not things that I would personally use or keep for my own dolls. So it was cool to see something so fresh and modern. So this top was a nightmare to remove. It was really, really deep in her shoulder joint. And because of the black fabric, it stained the doll pretty bad, both on the back and on the front. It's not a huge deal breaker, but it is a bit of a bummer. So I actually struggled a lot with this top too. It just does not close. And I went with a white Barbie top, and here her glasses up on her head as well. Kept the gloved hands, and I think she's a very pretty doll with some pretty good pieces, some not so great. And I do have one last little complaint. The skirt has to go all the way up above her belly button in order to close. So you get a nice little view of that. Not just that, but also the tag. So I wish the skirt was a little bit longer, but I still think it's a very cool skirt. So I just wanted to show you guys how I was able to restyle Rayna. So yeah, black Barbie headband, Barbie sunglasses that are like round. She's gonna be doing this like grunge thing for a while. This is a homemade shirt. This is a Barbie skirt actually, her original gloved hands, and her original shoes, which I can't for the life of me tie together, but I think it gives her a little bit of a rebel look. So this is what she's going to be wearing for a while. And as you can see, I also took out all of her braids. So she's got these crimps in her hair, which I think are really nice on her. And yes, I took out all 6 of them, which took me a while, but I think she's awesome now. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out. Let me know what you think of her new look.